Lewis, co-founder of the Lewis Influence, and our keynote speaker for this plan. Thank you, popular. Okay, I'd like to introduce our keynote speaker. Ron and his identical twin brother, Dr. Rodney Lewis, are co-founders of the Lewis Influence, and recently published their first book entitled Gritty, a book for first-generation college students. He uses relatable principles accompanied by compassionate stories from his own experiences, along with research through his doctoral education. Ron has delivered presentations about leadership, academic success, and diversity. Ron has dedicated his professional career and personal life to inspiring, training, coaching, and educating others. From the 75th most populous city in the United States, I give you Ron Lewis.
How we respond to someone versus react.
How we respond to someone, despite if we like them or not. Everything we're going to talk about in this right now is going to require two things. Understand that. Let me get you 1 second, okay? Everything we're going to talk about requires two things. Number one, it requires time. Time. Now, some of you are going to say, but Ron, look, I don't have the time. Yes, you do. And I'm going to just give you an example. In working with colleagues, and even some students, if we have the time to talk about our colleagues, we have the time to talk to our colleagues. We call that integrity. Well, sugar, you can do it. Number two, it takes patience. How many of us in the room got high expectations? High expectations must meet high patience, because high expectations with low patience is frustration. You gotta have both. And if you think of anyone that you would consider a leader in your life, I guarantee they gave you time and they gave you patience. Because if they didn't give you the time or the patience, you wouldn't even follow them to the cafeteria. And with some of our students and some of our colleagues, we need to give them a little time and a little patience. And that's what's challenging about this deal called leadership. It's not what we read in the book.
If you tell your people 3 times in a row that they're doing a good job, they're doing a good job.
No, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. At least not what I've experienced. Maybe somewhere else, but that's not how it works as a director. That we be mindful of ourselves. There are 3 people we take care of. I know we think we take care of students first, but I just want to challenge you. That's not a good perspective. Here's the perspective. 3 people. Number one, you got to take care of you. You got to take care of you. You do. And I know sometimes in this world of helping our students, we are the last person we think about. But here's the deal. If you're not healthy to be there, you can't truly help them like they need. Number two, you got to take care of the person sitting next to you. You got to take care of your colleagues. We have to take care of our colleagues. We have to take care of our trio family. The same things our students need is the same thing our colleagues need. Our students need what? A little encouragement, a little inspiration, a little positivity. Our colleagues need the same thing. They're going through something too. Just as you need it. And number 3, we need to take care of our students. But here's the deal. When you take care of yourself, you have the time to take care of your colleague. And when you take care of your colleague, collectively, we can better take care of our students. So I'm going to give you a couple things to consider. This is what I call 3 for 3. Number 1, I'm going to give you 3 things to consider about leadership. Number 2, I'm going to give you the 3 things every employee needs, every student needs, we all need this. And number 3, I'm going to give you 3 laws of leadership. Okay? Number 1, 3 considerations about leadership. Number 1, first one, leadership sucks. Oh, it does. I think you'll all agree with that. It really does. It's painful. Leadership will have you come in early, leave late. Would you not agree? Yeah. Leadership will have you have the same conversation with the same person almost every day about the same thing. True. It's a challenge. Sometimes you think that leadership sometimes is thankless. It's a thankless job. But here's the thing I want you to consider about it. Yeah, I know it's challenging, but it's necessary. See, leadership, but it's necessary. Because the same person is having the same conversation with you about the same thing, for some reason trust you with the information. It's necessary. And though I know at times you may think that this idea of leadership is thankless, it takes long hours, somebody's depending on your smile. Somebody's depending on your presence. When you're not there and they come for you, when your students come for you, they say, where you been? I missed you. Have you ever heard that before? Students tell you that they listen? Because you're family. I never forget, if anyone know Dr. Jonathan McKenzie, I never forget I was sitting in a Eli when I was doing Eli, and I am an Eli, by the way. 2015, thank you, Sheila. I'm sitting in our Eli session, and I never forget, he said, for us to connect with our students, it takes 16 touches. 16 touches. That means we can't just say, hey, did you get that done, and just walk away. No. Our students are battling too much. They're going through so much. We need to constantly give them those expectations, and we need to constantly give them words of encouragement. 16 touches. I found that amazing. But it's necessary. And I know that you think it's thankless, but so many people are thankful because of your leadership. And you can't underscore that. Number two, I'm going to ask you a question. When are leaders revealed? I don't believe they're born, but they are revealed. In what? Moments of chaos. Write that one down. Leaders are revealed in moments of chaos, even the bad ones. The third consideration about leadership I want you to consider is that leadership is service first. Leadership is service first. This is so important. I believe one idea can change your world. I believe one idea can change your life. Also, I believe one idea can ruin your life. I think one idea can crush your world. All you need is one idea. You don't need 10. You just need one you're willing to get behind on a consistent basis. Just one. But leadership is service first. I think we will all agree that leadership is sometimes walking behind our staff members and our students. Sometimes it's even walking in lockstep with our students, but here's what it's not. Leadership is not walking in front of people, dragging them along, telling them how incompetent they are. That's not leadership, that's dictatorship, and nobody likes to be dictated to. It's service first. I know what the hierarchy charts in most of our institutions, you have the president or the chancellor, whatever title they have today. And then you have some VPs, then you have some associate VPs, then you have some assistant VPs, then you just have VPs. Then you got some directors and some managers all the way down till they get to us. And the way to move up in any organization, whether it's for-profit education or not-for-profit, you got to serve the person above you. That's what it's like. But if leadership is service first, that's not what it is. What it is you take that hierarchy chart and you flip it, and what you have is that you have the chancellor and all the VPs collectively are serving the person, quote unquote, above them. We don't have people report to us, we report to people as leaders. We report to our students. And every day that we walk into our institution, we need to ask two questions. Number one, what does my team need from me? What does my team need from me? Number two, how can I serve my team better? Because when you walk into your institution and you walk into your office with those two questions, you're asking, what can you give instead of what can you receive? That's a different mentality. Those are the people that we follow. And when we're talking about leadership, we're also talking about followership. So the question is this. And if you attend my breakout, I'm going to give you the same question. So the comment, would you follow you when it got tough? Because that's the only time we need to follow leaders is when it gets tough. My brother and I created what we call the Grit Creed. I'll read it to you, and I promise you that will be my time. What do you really want? What stops the chase? Do you believe? What's inside you is before you, what's after you is a legacy, but will you be a legend? You can have pleasure or pain, faith or fear, heaven and hell. Pick one, choose one, because one is coming, but will you be ready? We walk through life pursuing a better day, reconciling the past, preparing for the future. And in each of us, he's just one of us, are believing us and more faithful in fighting us, becoming something that the world has never seen. Darkness creates preparation, light creates performance, but we need both for greatness. Leading is our inspiration, learning is our motivation, and giving less and expecting more is a hell no. And every day we want to be enlightened, we thrive. Every day we want to be empowered, we strive. Every day we want to be encouraged, we survive. You are extra, not just ordinary. So I'm going to leave you with this. You were designed to be special. You were designed to be unique. You were designed to be you. And honestly, that's the greatest gift of all. Thank you.